In 2026, the world watches as the Middle East once again stands on the brink. A shadow war simmering for decades has erupted into open conflict, drawing in global and regional powers. This is the story of how we got here. The immediate trigger: a precision strike on a sensitive Iranian military research facility, which Tehran attributes to a joint US-Israeli operation. Iran's response was swift and retaliatory, launching a multi-wave assault of drones and ballistic missiles targeting Israeli assets and American military bases across the Gulf. A cycle of escalation began, transforming covert actions into a direct and dangerous confrontation. But the seeds of this conflict were planted long ago. Our timeline begins in 1979 with the Iranian Revolution, an event that redrew the geopolitical map and established a new ideological rivalry with the West. The subsequent decades were defined by proxy wars, international sanctions aimed at curbing Iran's nuclear ambitions, and a deep-seated mistrust. The 2010s saw this rivalry intensify. Proxy conflicts in Syria and Yemen became battlegrounds for influence between Iran and a coalition of Gulf states backed by the US. While diplomatic efforts like the 2015 nuclear deal offered a brief respite, its eventual collapse reignited the path toward confrontation, paving the way for the tensions we see today. The modern battlefield is complex, fought not just with soldiers but with technology. The Persian Gulf, and specifically the Strait of Hormuz, has become a critical flashpoint. Over a fifth of the world's oil supply passes through this narrow channel, making it a powerful point of leverage. Recent attacks on oil tankers have sent shockwaves through the global economy. Meanwhile, a network of American military bases in allied Arab nations like Bahrain and the UAE serves as a forward operating presence, which Iran views as a direct existential threat. This shadow war also rages in cyberspace, with state-sponsored attacks targeting critical infrastructure, from oil refineries to public utilities. The ripple effects are now being felt globally. Oil prices have surged to record highs, threatening to trigger a worldwide recession. International supply chains, already fragile, face unprecedented disruption. The humanitarian cost is mounting, as regional instability displaces populations and halts the flow of essential aid. The conflict has moved beyond the Middle East. It is now a global economic and security crisis. Three potential futures lie ahead. The first is a pathway of de-escalation, driven by intense international diplomacy to pull the region back from the brink. The second is the current state of play, a sustained low-grade conflict marked by calculated strikes and proxy battles. The third, and most terrifying, is an all-out regional war, with devastating consequences that would be felt for generations. As diplomats scramble and generals plan, the world holds its breath, hoping for a dawn that brings peace, not further fire.